kaibigan! Welcome to In My Toolbox, your go-to channel for all things like business, finance, sales, and marketing, and everything interesting out there, right? So whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned professional, or someone looking to sharpen their skill set, or maybe someone who would like to be the smartest person in the room, this is a space where you can unpack the tools you need to succeed or just merely learning, mga kaibigan. So, in each episode, we dig deep into strategies, share actionable insights, offer expert advice to help you to be able to navigate that fast-paced world of business, or from mastering sales technique and decoding marketing trends to understand financial literacy and building a growth-focused mindset, or just anything with value from educated world, right? So, hey guys, I've got you covered. So, think of this show as your personal toolbox, always stocked with the resources that you need, some tips, and maybe inspiration you need to tackle all of those challenges out there. Grow your business maybe, and achieve your goals as well. By the way, mga kaibigan, the information provided here is for general informational purposes only and should not be considered as a professional advice. I'm not a tax advisor or a lawyer or a financial planner. For advice tailored to your specific situation, just make sure you consult with qualified professionals in the relevant field. So, if you're ready, mga kaibigan, to put your game to the next level, well, hit that subscribe, all right? Or hit that like, or just follow PHLV, because we're going to be building something extraordinary together. My name again is Enrico. I'm an economist, financial professional, business consultant, your resource. Again, welcome to In My Toolbox. All right, mga kaibigan, we have a very good topic today. We're going to be talking about creative hustles the Filipinos in the U.S. can start today. Wow. Guys, life in here in the United States can be, well, we can say this, expensive, right? So whether maybe you're paying off your bills, supporting family back in the Philippines, or just trying to save for the future. But guess what, mga kaibigan? You don't have to rely solely on your, maybe we can call it 9-to-5 jobs, right? So, with a bit of creativity, you can turn your free time into, kaching, extra cash. Or maybe you'll be able to even build something bigger, along the way. So today, mga kaibigan, as I've said, I'll be sharing a variety of side hustles, these ideas that can tap into your creativity, or maybe your culture, or maybe your skills, because Filipinos are naturally great at those things, right? So these ideas that I'm going to tell you don't really require a huge capital to start with, just to make sure that you understand that, and they can also be able to fit around your busy schedule. So maybe what you would want to do, mga kaibigan, right now, grab your pen, grab a paper, or maybe, if you're as good as me, just kidding, mental notes, and so that we can already start, right? So, but before I give you some tips, right? Why does side hustles really matters? Okay, so first, mga kaibigan, I think, when we talk about starting a side hustle, it's so important, for many of us, because it's about just, having extra cash out there when we need it. It's about security, or it's about opportunity. Or maybe some people also look at it as self-expression, right? So, a side hustle allows you to build your, a personal financial cushion. Especially when emergencies happen, right? We know that. Or unexpected expenses will just pop up. Again, unexpected. You don't know it's going to happen. Or maybe having extra income will actually make all the difference in the world. Plus, it gives you the chance to maybe explore passions or hobbies that you might want to, might want to have, but you just don't have time for that because you're always with your regular job, right? So, but just before that, guys, look at this one. Did you know that nearly half of Americans have a side hustle? See, especially with the technology, making it all easier for you and me, ever since, naman, it's gonna be hard if we don't have, if we just do Can you imagine me before I knock on people's door? Now I can actually just use the internet to connect with people. So that's technology right there, especially when you're starting on your own. And of course, guys, there's no excuse not to try because, side hustles will bring you definitely to the next level. And let's not forget, if I call you mga kababayan, right, that Filipinos are naturally entrepreneurial. And we're also naturally creative. Think about that. If you bank on those, I'm telling you, you can actually have this great side hustles, right? Think about it, mga kaibigan. From fiesta catering to maybe some intricate handmade crafts. I'm not good at that, but you know what I mean, right? So, we've always found ways to make something out of nothing, right? So whether you want to save for your family, you pay off debt, or just treat yourself somewhere nice, right? Starting a side hustle is going to be a very smart move. So mga kaibigan, all right? Now, maybe what we can do is let's just ask ourselves why side hustles really matter. And I would want to dive into those creative ideas that you can maybe start today, right? So again, creative hustles, right? Ideas. Okay. So the fun part is side hustles ideas. I actually have broken some ideas into categories so you can find something that may be able to fit you or fit your interest, like your skills or even your budget, So let me just give you one. Think about a side hustle where it's food-based. Okay, so we Filipinos are known for our food, right? You would agree with me in that. And there's no better way to share our culture as well, by sharing our food. And if you share that, you can also earn money, because of this food-based hustles. So, well, mga kaibigan, a home-based catering kasi, you can always start small, di ba? By cooking classic Filipino dishes like lumpia, pancit, or adobo. In fact, the truth is, I myself is a client of this Filipinos here in Vegas that sells lumpia, pancit, or adobo, right? So these people also, you can offer catering services, especially for birthdays or weddings or any small gatherings. I actually use that whenever I have my team meetings. See, word of mouth is a good tool that you can use because it actually spreads fast, and especially in our community. So it won't take long that you'll be able to find your first customers. Especially now, you're selling home-based Filipino cooking, right? Or you would want to think about specialty baked goods. Who doesn't love ube? My God, I love ube ever since I was young, right? So from ube pandesal to ensaymada, you can bake. You'll be able to sell these treats at local markets or even online. I've seen a lot of you guys there selling this special baked goods online, and it's a seller too. So non-Filipinos even love trying unique flavors. So this is a great way to tap into a broader market, especially when you start using having online presence, right? Now, another business might be a meal prep services, So if you're into fitness or healthy eating, you offer meal prep services. Me, I cater into those. I'm using it's either Factor or I'm using Cook Unity, So create weekly packages. Now this is going to be Filipino-inspired healthy dishes. Think about adobo with brown rice, something like that. You guys are creative, or sinigang with lean protein, so something like that. We're creative guys, so you can just mix and match and create a very healthy food out of those. So you can also use Instagram or Facebook for you to be able to post. I call this a drool-worthy photos, of your dishes, right? So people eat with their eyes first. I don't know if you know that. We always eat with our eyes first. When you see, oh, that looks so good, right? So I think those are good avenues for you to market yourself out there. Okay, let's talk about handmade or DIY products. If you're crafty, or you're good with your hands. There just are people born good with their hands. Handmade or DIY products are perfect way to earn extra kaching, right? So these ideas that I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna let you know or showcase you, it will actually showcase creativity and be able to connect with people who appreciate unique and what you call personal items. Let's talk about jewelry or accessories, right? So design simple, but elegant jewelry using beads resin or even native Filipino inspired designs. Selling platforms like, selling platforms out there like Etsy are a great place to start with. You can use, of course, Amazon, but you can start Etsy. Look at Etsy, ETSY. You can use that platform as your selling platform, right? Okay, let's talk about eco-friendly products. Make reusable tote bags. Girls, you like tote bags, right? So, or maybe you can actually have bamboo straws or conscious household items out there. Sustainability is a big trend nowadays, and people are willing to pay for unique handmade goods. So, eco-friendly products, think about that. Make those reusable tote bags out there. Again, guys, we are all creative. I know you can come up with something like, eco-friendly products. Another one would be maybe a custom decorations, right? Create a personalized party decorations or Filipino theme home decor, such things as like that. I remember Parol is a good Filipino theme home decor. Parol or wooden wall hangings with a lot of what you call this baybayin, dagat scripts, right? So these are perfect for events or just merely as a gift. You just want to make sure that you go out there and people knows it. How would they know it? Join local craft fairs or farmers market to showcase your product. People love buying handmade items directly from the maker. I myself, when you go to my house, you would see some items there that are really handcrafted. Even my main lamp in my house, I look for those, some kind of a unique look of a product. Right? Okay. Another one. If you're not into that, maybe you're into online freelancing. For those who prefer working online, this might be for you. Freelancing offers tons of opportunities. It's flexible. I like flexibility. And of course, you can do it from the comfort of your home. And you can do this after your day job. I always think about this one. Day job feeds you. After the day job, whatever you do to make money, it's going to be your savings. Well, why not think it that way, right? So one good thing could be a virtual assistant's job. This is an online job. Many small businesses need help with tasks like email management, scheduling, or data entry. Filipinos are known for being organized and reliable. That's one of the skills that we have. And making this making this a perfect fit for you if this is here, right? So another thing would be graphic design or as what we're all doing here at PHLV, video editing. So if you're creative, you're tech savvy, you offer services like designing social media posts, logos, or editing YouTube videos. I love doing that, by the way. You'd see that whenever I go out competing and shooting, I edit my videos. I love doing those, right? Content creation is booming and many influencers and small businesses actually needs help. Hey, you might want to ask yourself, why do they need me? Well, so that they can focus on what they're good at and they partner up with you who are actually creative, and then you're good at content creation, all of these things, okay? Another one that you can do online is content writing. If you're good at writing, try blogging, or, you can be a ghost writer, or, you can create a social media content for businesses, your businesses out there. Like, you can use a business platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. This can help you find clients. All you have to do is to register yourself there, and definitely you'll find clients, right? Now, another one, maybe another business that you can do if you don't like online businesses, you can, sell pre-loved or thrifted items. Pre-loved or thrifted items, I actually love looking at those. It just lets you and me talk about turning old or thrifted items into cash. If you're not using it, maybe somebody would want to have it. This is actually even fun, and it's low cost, and it's a good way to make extra money. I when I was here in the United States, I even did some thrifting weekends. So I never did thrift flippings, but you can do thrift flippings as well, because when you visit thrift stores and you look for vintage or branded items, and you can resell them online, that's what you call thrift flipping. Platforms like eBay or Postmark, or even in Facebook, the marketplace in Facebook, you can actually resell what you actually have bought, and returns could be great. So another one is clothing resale. You can actually sell gently used clothes or accessories, of that matter. Focus on, just when you look at those items, you would want to focus on some trendy or unique items. And you know that people would love, clothing resale or thrift flipping. These are other items that you can do as your side hustles. Furniture upcycling is also another one. If you have the knack for DIY, you find an old furniture, you try to fix it up, and you sell it, and with a profit. Many buyers are looking for affordable yet stylish home pieces. So I'm one of those. If you're good at it, I could be your client as well, right? Well, aside from those, you can do services if you don't want inventories, right? You can do tutoring, or you can do coaching. Filipinos are natural teachers. I don't know if you guys know this. Teachers, we have a lot of great teachers, Filipino teachers here in the United States. So if you have the skill or expertise, why not teach? ESL tutoring, teach English to non-native speakers online, and you can go out there and use the platforms like VIP Kid and Cambly, or, these are platforms that you can easily join. You can also do academic tutoring. If you excel in math, science, or even music, you can offer tutoring services to students in your area. You don't have to go out so far, or even online. Okay. Or another side hustle could be skill coaching. Teach specialized skills like photography or singing, or even social media marketing. People are willing to pay to learn from someone who are experienced. Okay, so those are the things that you would want to look into, guys. A couple of things that I've mentioned that you can use for your side hustles. Okay, mga kaibigan. So now that we've covered those ideas, I want to talk about how you make side hustles, a success. Starting to know what you would want to do first, right? That's the first step. The second one is sustaining and growing it to where, you would want to grow it as big as you can, because that's where the real work happens. Okay. So one of the tips that I could give you guys, if you already know what side hustle you would want to do, you start small. You don't have to go to enter to a business that's immediately huge. You can start small. Don't try to do everything at once. Focus on one idea and test it, and focus on another one and test it. You test this one with a small group of people. I think that's a very good tip. Start small, and see, you have your pulse check. How is my market receiving my product or my services? Okay. Number 2, we've mentioned a lot about social media a while ago. So you leverage social media. This could be platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. These are free tools that you'll be able to market your side hustles. So use them to showcase your work, and you'll be able to connect with customers. Okay. Another tip you would want to know as well is to build your network. When I first came here in Vegas, I'm telling you, I don't know anybody. That's the first thing that I did. I built my network. I actually went out there and connect with people. People here are nice. Filipino communities are nice. Join Filipino community groups or even local events. You'll be able to find your first clients, and then word of mouth is going to be powerful because you've associated yourself with them. You created relationship, and then you build trust, and then the rest goes on. Okay? And another thing that you would want to consider is to stay consistent. Even if you progress slow at first, you just have to keep going. Small efforts will compound every day. It adds up over time. Mga kaibigan, if you're starting right now and you're struggling, I'm telling you, all those successful people today, they all went, to the exact process that where you're in at, today. So I want to make sure that you keep consistent, with your approach with your business, and you just have to see yourself progressing one step at a time. Okay? And then another thing maybe that I could actually give you as a tip is to reinvest your profits if you can, right? So use your initial earnings to improve or expand your side hustles. Whether it's buying, buying better materials or running an ad, you want to make sure that reinvest your profits, and the rest goes on. All right. So, mga kaibigan, I hope those topics and side hustles and some tips I was able to impart to you some learnings, and hopefully, try it. Because who knows where you're gonna go, all right? So wish you all the luck. For right now, mga kaibigan, that's for my episode here in my toolbox. I hope, these ideas inspired you to start your own side hustles. Remember, every great business started small, and it's all about taking that first step. So if you've enjoyed this show, don't forget to follow us on social media, share this episode. Again, my name is Enrico Pobre, signing off.